Hey guys, it is Karen. What are you doing? What are you doing, Sabrina? I see your little face. Yeah. I just went to, I had a doctor's appointment today, and on the way, this particular doctor's office was right next to a Goodwill around the corner. And in an effort to get moving, I decided I would walk around the Goodwill and see if they had anything interesting. They almost never have any dolls there. It's really none of the Goodwills in my area have dolls. No Barbies to speak of. Just a few, just a few porcelain dolls and some like ratty baby dolls generally. Anyway, but they did. This one had. I was walking around and I did pick up a little bit of fabric too. Some floral polyester fabric. Anyway, this I saw the box and I was like, Ashton Drake. So I knew of course it would be porcelain dolls, but I was interested and the price they had on these two, I got two of them, and the price was $6.99. So I was like, what are these dolls? So the first one is, I picked up three dolls today. Two are Ashton Drakes. The first one, and they were also very precariously perched up on the top shelf without being held down in their boxes, and one wrong move and they would have taken a nosedive. So I opened this up and I didn't realize what it was. She did have her certificate of authenticity in it. This is an Amy from the Louisa May Alcott's Little Women set. And it was from like 1994, 1995, which was cool. It came with her, this thing, whatever, an original issue in the Little Women collection. And it came with this Pilgrim's Process blank book, but actually I don't think this is hers. I think this belongs to her sister, but we'll see. And then there's just some loose stuff in here, no stand, and the tissue paper's all jagged, ragged and stuff. So that was her, and I thought, oh, this probably, I mean, she's in really good shape. I like that her head can tilt. Very pretty. Her hair's not in bad shape either. It's just a little messy. Her clothing is extremely nice. I've never had one of these. Hi, Vanessa. I've never had a porcelain doll. I mean, I'm not really interested in porcelain dolls because I don't like dolls just to display them, and I'm the kind of person that will break them. But her clothes are really pretty. She has the porcelain hands, cloth arms, cloth legs, and what am I trying to say? Anyway, I was like, I'm sure this is like a $20 to $30 doll, so maybe I could try to flip her. I don't know. So I picked her up. I didn't want her to just sit there. And I think she's really pretty with these inset eyes, and I don't see any chips on her. So the other doll is one of her sisters, also in an Ashton Drake box. Same price. And I don't know, again, they didn't have stands, so I don't know how these were displayed. Oh no, this one does have her stand. Let's see. So I think this is Joe, maybe? I don't know who this is. Let's see if I can figure it out. Or is this not her sister? I don't know who this is. Let me put her up for a minute. She smells like a Goodwill. It's gross. All right, here's a booklet. Who is this? Maybe this isn't her. Nope, it is Joe. So it's got her hand tag. It doesn't have the accessory. So one of them was supposed to come with a sketchbook, and one was supposed to come with a little book, I think. I just did when I was in the car waiting for my son, I did a brief. Okay, yeah. So if you see so here's Joe. She's got super long hair and a snood, which is cool. I'm not showing these very well. She does have her stand, unlike Amy. On the picture, it looks like this leather book that was in Amy's box actually belongs to Joe. Oh. I am not a somebody, I'm not, I think I tried to read Little Women like a billion years ago and did not like it. Maybe I should try again as an adult, but I don't know. The story just doesn't. You don't like the porcelain dolls? I'm sorry, that's scaring you. Yes, I don't normally collect these girls. But I saw them, like I said, they were $6.99, and I thought, and they're in really good shape. And I thought, well, these are like $20, $30 dolls. I might try to flip them. And I definitely, the way they were just, they were up on the top shelf. They were very dangerously propped up. And this blonde girl wasn't even on a stand. And one wrong, she would have gone flying off the thing's face first, and she would have shattered, you know, because she's porcelain. And so I was like, I'm not leaving these dolls here. So, because I'm crazy. So yeah. So I thought, if I don't fall in love with them, I will maybe try to flip them, because they're like, you know, they're not $6.99. The only issue with Jo is she's got some staining on her arm. And otherwise she's in pretty good shape. And I do like, again, their heads are very posable. And the outfits are extremely well made with really nice fabrics. So let's not look at their scary faces, Vanessa. We'll look at their nice, pretty outfits. So yeah, I'm just not like the kind of person that likes to just collect display dolls and put them up. So that's why I'm not sure that if I am going to keep them or not. But yeah, I just didn't want them sitting unprotected. I don't know. I just couldn't bear the thought of somebody just like putting a porcelain doll up there like that. She wasn't even like wired. She didn't even have like twist ties or anything holding her into the box. The blonde girl, like I said, she just, boom, she could just fall right out, and then that would be it for the doll. So, so yeah, so I found those two girls, and I'm so trying not to break them. And then I found a scary doll, which you're not going to like, Vanessa. This was a weird one, and I don't know about this doll. Here is another porcelain doll that comes with a pleather bag, and it's called Duck House Heirloom Dolls. So, and she's got this really cute, like off the shoulder kind of boho top and some bedazzling on her corduroys. And she at one time had two sandals. And she comes with a broken stand, or did that just fall apart in my butt? I don't know. She's missing a shoe and part of her stand, or all of her stand. I can't tell. Yeah, you can't get over here, dogs. I'm sorry. Anyway, I thought she was really pretty, and I was hoping she wasn't porcelain, but she was only $4.99 because she's in rougher shape. I thought, looking at her limbs, that she might be vinyl, and she's dirty. She needs to be cleaned up. Her eyes have some kind of funk on them. She's got gorgeous hair, though. And I can't figure out who this doll actually is. Like, dogs, do not fight underneath me. Sabrina, leave your sister alone. Leave her alone. Ah! She doesn't want to play. No. No, she doesn't want to. She's old and tired like me, and she doesn't want to. So, I don't know if anybody knows anything about these Duck House dolls. It looks like her wig is kind of coming up in some spots, but for the most part, it's a really pretty wig. She had some of it tied back with some old rubber bands that have completely stiffened and cracked. But her arms are posable, so I don't know. Is she porcelain? Is she vinyl? I was hoping she was vinyl, because if she was vinyl, I would have kept her. So I need to figure out what this is. And inside here, she's numbered 0351, and her head does turn, but not very easily. And her body is part cloth, which leads me to think maybe she's porcelain. I don't know. Um, so let's take these corduroys off and see if I can find any other, like, find out more about her. So she had some sticky stuff at the bottom of her feet to keep her sandals on at one point, but that didn't help. One sandal's gone. Gone, gone, gone. To the mists of time, or the depths of a Goodwill bin. Oh, it looks like, oh, wasn't that sad? She had part of her shoe. You see? Oh, I guess the bottom got ripped off. This is, I can't tell what this, it doesn't feel like porcelain to me, but it doesn't not. I don't know. She's got marks on her face, and I don't know if those are scratches or surface level. And she has blushing on her hands. And this bag looks like it has it can clasp together, but it's broken off or something. Let's take her. I was looking, it says duck house right on there, but then it doesn't have the duck. See, here's some old glue coming off of her wig. Yuck. So I actually really liked this doll, and I thought if she's vinyl, I wouldn't mind keeping her because I probably wouldn't break her then, and then I could, you know, make stuff for her. Oh, here we go. 2006 1B. So she's, I don't know, this doesn't feel like porcelain to me, but then again, I don't know. So that's an interesting, she's got the old school kind of like top that you sew on through the cloth body. Her body's very stiff. And it looks like she needs to be cleaned because she's got some red stain, like old staining and stuff on her. So she definitely needs to be cleaned. And I think she's really cool, honestly. She's so pretty. It's just she's got some funk. She just needs to be cleaned up. Her hair needs to be fixed. Her clothes are in pretty good shape. Like, there's nothing wrong with her top at all. I am going to take this off, though, because she definitely needs to be washed everywhere. So, oops. The other dolls, the Ashton Drake dolls, are in pretty good shape. So, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to keep the Ashton Drake dolls. I think I'm going to try to, I'm probably going to try to flip them, you know? Like, I don't expect them to go for much, maybe like 25. I don't expect them to go quickly. But I might list them. I haven't like sold anything online in a really long time. It might be, and you know, garage sale season is coming up, and I've told my husband that I'm going to go garage sailing and antiquing with him. And if I find things, I need to, I won't be able to resist them. So yeah, she's got some funk on her that definitely needs to go. She got the funk, dogs. All right, what is the clothing? It has a tag, and it says. So the tag does say Duck House. So these are Duck House clothes. I just can't figure out which one she is. But I only did a quick search in the car while I was on my phone while I was waiting for my son. Let me see if a baby wipe will take some of that funk off her. So do you guys have any, let me know if you know about Duck House, or if you have any Duck House dolls, or if you had any Duck House dolls. I'm going to assume that Jerry from Happy Hoarder probably. Yeah, I don't know if what this white stuff is, if it's like, it seems to go away when I wet it, but then it comes back. So if this is a plastic, I could use a magic eraser and maybe get that off. She'll definitely need me. I can't dunk her, so she'll definitely have to be surface washed really well. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm trying to get this white patch, like she has these white spots, and just with the half dry baby wipe, I I'm just kind of scrubbing at them to see. Maybe if I have a wetter one. So if you were me, what would you do? Would you keep the Ashton Drake, Joe and Amy dolls, or would you try to sell them to somebody who would be more appreciative? I know that I don't even know if Vanessa's still watching, but the answer would be she would sell them because she doesn't like them. Yeah, I think this is a hard plastic, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But it is coming off. It's not coming back. Oh, this is going to make my allergies. And it says it doesn't want you, like in the instructions in the card that she came with, it said don't wet their hair, just use a damp cloth on it and finger comb it and stuff. So, I don't know. But definitely I'll have to pick out those crusty old, yeah, my baby wipes are too old. It's not wanting to take that white stuff off. I have to get another baby wipe. She has a black mark here. But yeah, I mean, I think she's super pretty though. Like, look at her face and those beautiful green eyes. So I would love to keep her and dress her. I just don't want to keep her if she's porcelain, because 100% I will break her. 100%. $125,000%. It looks like she has painted toenails and fingers, but they're mostly, oh, they're coming off just slightly. I don't, like I said, I don't know which doll this is. I did a quick, you know, I didn't see any like her on the internet when I was looking. She has some funk in her eyes. I don't know if that will come off. Whoops, I just pulled off her eyelashes, so that's great. I might have to take her eyelashes all the way off and then try to re-glue them to see if I could clean those brown smudges out of her eyes there. So, and then I'll definitely have to use a wet cloth on her body with some soap. Oh, you're still here. Are you just not looking? I'm sorry. I have another box to open that is not, but I'll probably do that tomorrow. That is not creepy porcelain dolls. It's a fashion doll. So, and I have another fashion doll coming, but I need to get sewing for all my Barbies is what I need to do. But I've just been so tired, and I think the Goodwill. I have my window open. It's allergy season, and it's all starting to get to me. So, yeah, that's slowly coming off. But she's really pretty. She's like longer limbed and like an AG doll, but she's kind of like that sized, you know? She's really tall. And she does have nice, where is it? I can't get into the frame. Like, this way. She does have nice blushing on her hands. You can't quite see it, but I can see it in real life with like slightly painted nails. And she has some of that white funk in between her fingers, so she needs to be brushed with like a toothbrush and stuff. But yes, so going to the doctor and then going to the Goodwill really freaking exhausted me. Guys, don't you dare eat that dog. I have a dog who eats anything that's paper or paper-like. She'll steal napkins, and then of course it makes her stomach upset. So anyway, I'm probably going to get off in a couple minutes and rest. But this, I mean, she's obviously a doll for standing display. She doesn't sit at all, which is a bummer. But I would still, she's just so pretty. I wouldn't mind making different outfits for her. yeah, cleaning up this wig, and then, so she has bangs, it looks like. Cleaning up this wig, getting rid of the loose glue, re-gluing it down, pulling out all this old. I just got some of it. It's like, it doesn't even have any stretch anymore. It's just brittle. It's like hard and brittle. And it's just trapped in her hair. But she has this gorgeous wig. I mean, the instructions said to finger comb it and wet it with a damp cloth to clean it. So I don't know. And not to shampoo it, it said. So I don't know what it's made out of. But yeah, there's a bunch of May the 4th videos that I need to watch today because happy May the 4th. And I know a bunch of dolly people have like dressed up their dollies in May the 4th stuff. So I'm totally going to do that. I don't know. What would you do, Vanessa? Would you sell the Ashton Drake porcelain dolls or keep them if you were into porcelain dolls? I mean, I know they're not worth like a ton of money. They're, like I said, it looks like they're between, depending on condition and stuff, 20 to 40 bucks. But I paid $6.99 and they were dangerously, you're not being taken care of in there. So I'd rather see them go to a collector who actually gives a crap, because they're in good shape and they're nice dolls. They're just not, I don't have display in my house. I don't have room just to display dolls. Like, so I don't need to keep dolls that I'm not going to be actively making things for. Now I literally tried to pull this rubber band out and it literally just shattered into a bunch of fragments. So that's awesome. And if you know what this doll is, if anybody watches this later, let me know, because again, I have not, she's definitely, her clothing is Duckworth. Her marking on her, or Duck House, God, her tag was Duck House. It was wrapped around her, but I have not been able to find her. So I'm gonna put her down over there, and I also I want to find her because I want to figure out like if it's plastic or not. Like, is she plastic or not? So, and I don't really know much about Duck House. Apparently they don't really make, from just a quick search, they don't make dolls anymore, but they still make stuff. You're from London. Well, I bet the charity shops there probably are nicer than the crappy Goodwill I have here, which was not displaying this porcelain doll well. Because that's where I found her, at the Goodwill. But again, I was really concerned that she was going to fall right off the top, on the most top shelf with the box open and nothing supporting her in there. So, well, it looks like her arms have wires in them, maybe. This is the Joe. And again, her head does pose nicely. But, you know, I would have liked these Little Women dolls to actually be women and not little girls if I was going to collect them. But they are Ashton Drake, so inspired by Little Women, designed by Wendy Lawton and issued under the hallmark of the Ashton Drake Galleries. And there's a nice little story about how the designer made them, and this certificate, at least Amy has her certificate. I don't know, did I see that Joe had hers? I don't remember. And this book is really nice. It's got parchment paper on the inside of it. It's a blank book. Wasn't Joe the writer? It's called Pilgrim's Progress on the outside. Again, I don't know enough about Little Women to know. Yeah, so she should be able to hold this somehow, but I don't know. I don't want to mess her up if I'm going to try to. So anyway, I'll probably put these for sale on Mercari and see if anybody wants them. Probably for like 20 bucks or 25 or something. Because I'm not going to keep these. Because you know, the thing with a doll like this is she's a character, and with her full outfit and everything else, and I don't I want to be able to change their outfits and stuff. So yeah, I like prefer fashion dolls, but then display dolls. She can't hold her thing. I have to figure. There's a picture of her holding it on the box. So I'll have to figure out how to place her hands. But so those are the interesting things I found today. I was surprised when I saw those Ashton Drake boxes. I was like, huh. They don't normally have Ashton Drake in my. I mean, you know, it's not like Ashton Drake is like a super super high end. They're like a middle, you know. But as soon as I saw the box, I knew. And then, of course, because of what it was, I was like, okay, yeah, this is definitely going to be a porcelain doll of some kind. But since I have one Ashton Drake and another on the way, I was not going to let those Ashton Drakes just languish in the dangerous Goodwill. But yes, I'm most interested in the duck house thing. So I'm off to research duck house and rest. And Vanessa, thank you again for stopping by. I'm lazy and I've just been, I didn't want to have to like film and edit. So I thought, well, I'll just do a live where I talk. And this bag is actually pretty cute. Again, its glue is also starting to get gunky. I don't know what the heck they used back in the day, but it looks like they just glued this down instead. Well, no, they sewed it. So what was glued here? I don't know. But the chain is tarnished, but that could easily be like cleaned up or taken and replaced. And the bag itself is still in pretty good shape. It's a really soft, I'm assuming pleather, very soft. Get out of there. You can't go there. Get. Yeah, so duck house. Oh yeah, no, I do have the certificate for Joe. There it is. So, and it also has her little story about how the designer. So I mean, these are really nice, thoughtful dolls, and if you're into collecting porcelain dolls, like, I think these are good. I just go lay down, please. Go. Yeah, I just don't think I'm gonna keep these girls, but they are extremely. I love their clothing. I love their clothing. Their clothing is just amazing. I mean, look at how well this is sewn with this lovely piping detail, which is you know, sewn straight down the middle. Beautifully sewn sleeves. The skirt is gorgeous. It looks like it's actually all one piece, a dress. You see it's attached here to the waist, to the undershirt, and look at the cool princess seams down here. It's actually attached here, but they have left this up as and turned over as like a faux. It's double-sided with the same, you know, sewn down here at this waistline, but left to look like it's got a faux, like it's a faux skirt waistband. I mean, it is a waistband, but you know what I mean. And then she's got under here, she's got this, she has a petticoat, which is not sewn together. See how the shirt, I don't know if you can see this, the shirt and the dress are, and the skirt are sewn together and turned up and then serged. And then she has this beautiful detachable petticoat. And underneath that, she has a beautiful pair of bloomers on with, you know, nice stretch elastic. This, it looks like this is a little bit of I don't know if that's elastic or just tightened with the gathered ribbon. She has these cute, uh-oh, get off of there. Oh no, I'm about to destroy her snood. Shit. The hooks of the other doll thing got on, there we go. Don't rip the snood, for God's sake. The broken doll stand. But she's got these adorable shoes. They're like a faux leather with, these are actually beads that are sewn on. I don't know if you can see that. They're beads that are sewn through, like faux pearl beads instead of buttons that are sewn. And the same with her sister. Beautiful, just beautiful dress. Like, I would love to be able to sew something like this. And a really pretty snood. That keeps her long hair up and her little beautiful curls and her, I mean, she's a beautiful doll. She really is beautiful, I have to say. And then this girl, the Amy girl, she's missing her sketchbook. So same thing, a beautiful petticoat. It looks like this is all, again, instead of being a skirt combo, it's actually, the velvet is actually attached. So it's a dress that snaps in the back. And what I find it cute is, look at this. I noticed this about it. So it has a snap here and it has a snap down here, but there are no snaps under the second button, and I don't think there ever was one. It's just a decorative one. It's just decorative to make you think. I mean, you could put a snap there, but it's like, I guess they thought it was unnecessary. Hey, Marna. I went to the Goodwill today, and I don't know how much of this you saw after a doctor's appointment, so I'm trying to force myself to walk more, and I'm getting pretty exhausted now, but I found a couple Ashton Drake porcelain dolls there at the Goodwill for $6.99 each, and they were Little Women ones. And this one was sitting in her box open, and the reason I noticed them was because I noticed the Ashton Drake box, and I was like, Ashton Drake? And she was just sitting on top of the shelf, on the top shelf, in her box, standing up with no doll stand and nothing holding her in. So one wrong move and she would have onto the floor. So I had to take them home. So I don't know that I'm going to keep them, though. I might try to just flip them because, you know, I only paid $6.99 and I think they're worth like 20 to 40 bucks online. So I don't know. I'm just like kind of like oohing and awing over the quality of the clothing. But I don't know that I'm going to keep these two. But then I found this other weird doll. And Ladybug, don't eat your foot. And yes, I did. I rescued them. And then, so I found this girl, and she was dressed. I took her out of her dress because I was trying to see what she was made out of and stuff and try to get her marks. So she was dressed in this cute little frilly blouse and a pair of red corduroys that had some like rhinestones on them. And she only had one shoe, the other had been broken, and she had a broken doll stand, no box, and she was $4.99. And she's supposedly and she had this purse. And she's supposedly a duck house heirloom doll. And I didn't know, and her glue, she's a little dirty in spots. So I don't know if they do porcelain, but I don't know if she's vinyl or if she's porcelain, and I can't figure out what doll she is, but I haven't really done an exhaustive search yet. And she's super pretty, and she needs to be cleaned up. She's got some gunk on her eyes that needs to come off, but her eyelashes are like already pulling up, so I would have to take her eyelashes off and then re-glue them. She's got some funk in the corners of her eyes, but look at how gorgeous she is. So if she's vinyl, I would keep her. This was where one of her shoes was on, but the one that broke, it's gone. Because she feels vinyl, and but she's only half cloth. But I don't want to keep porcelain dolls. Because then I would probably break her. But she would be so pretty to make dresses for. Look at how gorgeous she is. But she doesn't pose. She's just a standing doll, you know, which is kind of a bummer. But she's like, I don't even know how tall she is. I mean, she's got to be over 18 inches because she's long-limbed. I don't want to tap this dirty ass doll on my teeth, Marna. So a lot of the duck house dolls were porcelain, and nothing on it says, like, on the tag that came on her. Oh, shit. See, I literally just almost dropped Jo onto the ground, even though she was standing up nicely. This is why I can't keep the porcelain dolls. No. You can go back into a box right now. I am going to destroy you. Hold on a second. Jo's going back into her box before I kill her. Whew. That was a close one. That was a close one. Good Lord. And then let me put Amy away too. Yeah, she looks porcelain, right? But Oh wait, that's backwards, Amy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put your neck in that spot. But she doesn't feel porcelain in this joint. Like, she squeaks, and I don't know. I don't know what is porcelain supposed to feel like. And her head is very, you hear that? So, I mean, she's definitely old school with the construction like this. That's old school construction. And then on the back, she has, like, I don't see the duck symbol, but she has a number. Her clothing is marked duck, and the wrist tie was marked duck that was on her wrist, and it says 2006 1B. So I don't know what that is. So I'll have to look. That's why I got her undressed, because I wanted to see what her marks were. And she's wigged. And it said not to wash her wig. Let me see. I don't want to stop the video. Oh, yeah, she sounds like plastic, but looks like porcelain. If she was plastic, so I got her for $4.99, and this is what was on her. Damn this. No, don't die. Did I just kill the feed? Hold on. Yeah, somehow I just killed the feed. Hold on as I kill the feed. I'm still like streaming, I think, but I don't know what I did here. Gosh darn it. I'm still streaming. What happened? Are we back? Hold on. We're back, right? Yes? Yeah, I bumped the phone. I was trying to move the phone, and for some reason it turned off the app, because I'm using my phone to stream with instead of my camera and instead of my webcam. All right. So it's going to be back here in just a second. I don't know what I did. Stupid technology. At least I hope it'll be back in a second. Maybe not. I mean, it looks like I am now. Okay. So what I was trying to say was, in here it says, it's like how to preserve this duck house doll. Keep it away from direct sunlight. Clean it with a soft cloth. Use a small, clean, soft bristle paintbrush. I mean, but it's dirtier than just dust. And then brush stray hairs. Do not use sprays. Do not shampoo. Never shampoo it. And then it doesn't say this is a porcelain doll or whatever. So yeah, am I working now? Because so yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what to do with her. I don't know. I'm gonna look her up, and then I'm definitely gonna sell the other two because I will wreck them. But if she's plastic, so look at how beautiful that face is. I will. Okay, I will definitely keep this one. So I was really surprised. Usually they just have the smaller, junky porcelain dolls, and they don't have anything else at my Goodwill. Lately it's just been picked clean, but I was like, you know what? I'm literally next door. I have an hour to kill before I have to go get my son. I'm gonna walk in here. I need to try to be more active, and yeah, I do want to keep this one. I don't know. I kind of, how you like bond with a doll or you don't bond with a doll. So, but she does need to be cleaned like a lot. I need to clean her with some soapy water and have her air dry and try to tame her hair and try to fix her blemishes. It looks like this white stuff was coming off. Yeah, I just don't know why. I mean, what is going on with the dolls? Did everybody just start like hoarding them and putting them online because of the pandemic, trying to make a second, a buck? Or, and then here, so garage sale season has technically started, but it's been so freaking rainy. Yeah, I don't know what it is. That's the other thing. Like, it's like, it feels like a very coarse faux mohair. So I don't know how washing it would, except maybe if it would get rid of the curl pattern. I don't know. I mean, it's really thick and nice. It's not soft, it's coarse, but it's pretty. So, and it said to finger comb it or use a very soft, like, probably like a boar bristle brush or something, or a baby brush. So I don't know, Marna. I was hoping somebody would have some insight for me as to what if she's definitely, like, how to tell if she's porcelain. I mean, she feels and like plastic to me, but porcelain dolls don't feel like porcelain either. They don't feel like dishes, right? They feel, so I don't know. But she doesn't feel like, I mean, her head and her limbs, would she be full limbed like this if she was porcelain? Would she have porcelain on porcelain joints? Or would that be like dangerous? So, and she's super tight and squeaky. And is porcelain squeaky? I guess. I'm not enough of a porcelain doll person to know. Jerry might know. If Jerry was on, she would be able to tell me, wouldn't she? Anyway, I haven't gone to look at the, I've been out all day. Yeah, I tried to look her up briefly in the car on my phone when I was waiting for my son to get out of school. And I didn't find her. So I'm definitely going to do that and see if I can figure out what she is. And then, I don't know, Google these days, it's just like everything is geared towards shopping and not about like history or catalogs. It's like you have to go through pages and pages and pages before you can find anything good on a blog or something. Before, like, you have to get through all the shopping stuff. And a quick search of eBay, I didn't see anything like her on under duck house dolls. So, but yes, I have to lay down and watch all the May the 4th videos. And I can tell you that my Jean doll did ship finally after Makari nagged the seller. So she's probably going to be here Friday, Marna. So that's another reason I couldn't let those Ashton Drake dolls just sit there on the dangerous high shelf without any, like, I have one Ashton Drake on the way and another Ashton Drake over here, and I'm thinking, I can't just pass up a Ashton Drake doll sitting in a Goodwill, for God's sake. So I don't know. I will, if I do decide to keep them, I'm definitely going to have to get Amy a doll stand, because right now she does not have one, but we'll see. We'll see what I do. But, all right, I'm going to go watch all the fun, exciting, cute May the 4th videos, and, I'm just saying, Marna, this doll, if she's vinyl, wouldn't she be so cute in a sugar skull dress? Like, look, let me just say, wouldn't this girl just be so pretty in a sugar skull pattern fabric? That's all I'm going to say. So maybe that will happen. We'll see. All right. Thanks for stopping by, you guys, and looking at my finds from the Goodwill. And hopefully with the weather returning, people will be garage sailing and not putting their stuff online so we can buy it. So I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see you in the comments on the May the 4th videos. Bye. Thanks, Vanessa, for sticking with me even though you don't like those kind of dolls.